Aloha and good morning. My name is Kauai Fit and I'm a realtor up here in Anchorage, Alaska. Today we're talking about 5 questions for all my buyers, and it's regarding their history, the history of purchasing and selling properties. The first question I'm going to ask is, have you ever owned a home before? Some buyers, they're a first-time home buyer, so they've never owned a home before, okay? Legit question. Some buyers, maybe it's a man and wife, or maybe it's a couple, and one of them has sold a property and has purchased a property before. Maybe one of them hasn't, or one of them has only done one or the other. So I need to know who my audience is. I don't want to start talking as if they've been through the process multiple times before, and if they have been through the process multiple times, sometimes they say, yeah, we've purchased 6 properties in our whole life, but that was like 20 years ago. So I really need to know. I need to kind of dig deep into the history of, have you ever purchased a home before? Next question is, how did your previous home purchasing experiences go? Very good question, because, sometimes even for a couple, maybe one of the people in the couple say, oh, it was a fantastic experience. And maybe the other side of the relationship was saying, I wasn't so happy. There are a lot of bits and pieces that turn throughout the transaction process. There are a lot of people who are moving parts in a transaction. So it can kind of be a roller coaster sometimes, but I want to know, what were the pitfalls? What were the super exciting summits of your adventure of selling your house or buying a house? Third question is, what other properties do you currently own? Some people, they have purchased a handful of properties, maybe they're investors, and so they have, 4 investment properties hanging out on the side, and they're just ready to buy another property. I need to know that, the lender needs to know that, the lender will know that once you give them all the documentation, but as to start off, to know exactly who I'm talking to, that's the third question I'm going to ask. Fourth question is, what did you like least about your past homes, whether you rented or whether they were actually your homes that you owned? I ask this because sometimes people, I'll be showing houses to buyers and they'll say, oh my gosh, our last house had this second sink in the kitchen and it was in the island and I just couldn't stand it. It was in the wrong place or something like that. And I would have never known if I wouldn't have asked this 4th question right up front throughout my interviewing process of my buyers. I want to make sure to know that, oh, our last house never had a covered porch. Like, we need a covered porch, something like that. And then my last question, or the last of the 5 questions regarding your history of purchasing or selling properties is, what were the reasons for selling your past homes? I like to know that because it can be something as simple as, well, we got transferred job-wise, so we just had to, or we really didn't want to be a landlord. We could have held on to it, bought another house, but didn't feel like it. I want to know, why are you deciding to buy yet another house when you've already purchased other houses before and sold those? So your history is super important. I like to dig kind of deep. The more I know about my clients, the better and easier it is to find houses and help them find houses and homes. Hope you guys are having a great day. If you have any questions regarding real estate, please give me a call, text, email me, whatever. And thanks for watching.